Highland Village is a unique spot right near Lake Lewisville, and I'm going to tell you why I love it. If you're thinking about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, be sure to check out the other videos on my channel. I feature a lot of different areas, but I also give a lot of information about real estate in general. And subscribe while you're there. Today we're going to talk about Highland Village. Highland Village sits just south of Lake Lewisville and only covers about 6.5 square miles. The population is just under 17,000, so this isn't a sprawling area in the Metroplex. And we'll address that on the top 10 list. So, number 1, trees and nature. Highland Village is full of trees and natural spots, and this gives you the feeling of being away from the big city. You kind of feel like you've entered a separate little world in Highland Village, especially as you get closer to the lake. Which brings me to number 2, Lake Lewisville. This is something I highlight in so many of my videos, but it bears mentioning for Highland Village because the city sits right on the shores of Lake Lewisville. You can live in a waterfront property, you can access swim and boating areas easily, and the lake is just a really prominent feature in this area. Number 3, parks and greenbelts. When you're driving through Highland Village, you'll see all kinds of green spaces and walking trails, and it's really evident that the city has tried to instill a bit of a rural feel in this area. Shops, restaurants, and grocery stores sit on the outskirts of the city, so the residential area feels entirely residential. It's hard to put into words exactly what I mean, but if you're familiar with Highland Village, you know. Number 4, easy airport access. Despite the fact that this city has a rural feel, it still has really easy access to DFW Airport and is probably about a 20-minute ride to get there. I know a number of pilots that live in this area because it is so conveniently located. Number 5, Doubletree Ranch Park. This is an amazing space in Highland Village, and it offers a little bit of everything. Unlike many big city parks, they've done an incredible job of mixing convenience with nature, keeping this park from looking like an industrial destination. The park features nearly a mile of trails, including a pedestrian bridge right over a corner of the lake, a splash pad that's open during the spring and summer months, a pavilion that can be rented out, and huge lawn space for outdoor activities. Number 6, festivals. Highland Village has a number of events throughout the year, and it's one of the ways they instill a sense of community in the midst of this big metroplex. They host a hot air balloon festival, a big Christmas event at Doubletree Ranch, a 4th of July event, and some smaller events and festivals throughout the year. Number 7, shops. While Highland Village definitely has a more rural feel, shopping isn't far away. There are a few different shopping areas on the outskirts of Highland Village, featuring smaller boutique-style shops as well as larger chain stores. And grocery shopping is convenient. There are a number of grocery stores close by, including a large Whole Foods. Number 8, restaurants. Like stores, restaurants are situated on the outskirts of Highland Village, but there are lots to choose from. There are chain restaurants, but also lots of mom and pop style places. Number 9, older established homes. One of the things that many residents of Highland Village love is that there are lots of older established homes. To me, traditional style is appreciated more in this area than in some other parts of the Metroplex. And number 10, a small town feel. I already alluded to this, but it deserves mentioning. Highland Village has a really unique small town feel, which helps develop that sense of community. And I always say that's key to living in a huge Metroplex. If you have more questions about Highland Village, other areas in the Metroplex, or just real estate in general, call, text, or email me at the contact information below. I'd love to talk to you.